Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm glad you can make it to another episode of Surviving Mars. Last episode, we kind of struggled with why people were kind of moving back and forth between these two domes. And I tried a couple things, and nothing seemed to be working. So, what I decided to do was just open up a couple shifts in this dome here. And it seems, excuse me, and it seems like they're going to stay here. So I didn't want to mess with it. And so, yeah, as you can see, I just got a notice for a fuel explosion that resources were lost. Well, that's a good reason why I don't keep the fuel with the universal depots. Because if I had kept it here and it got hit with a lightning strike, all these resources would have gotten blown up, and probably maybe this one and maybe that one, full of machine parts and polymers. So unless you have a couple like dedicated fuel depot spots for just fuel, make sure you kind of don't keep them with your universal depot, because you never know what will happen. So you'll notice I did make some expansion stuff up here. What I want to do is put a medium dome, and this will be our... This is going to be our new kids dome. I foresee this like our kids dome plus like the no specialization people, and that's where they're going to get trained. And I'll have put a couple of universities in there. You know, make it nice. So, but that's kind of for later when the colony gets a little bigger. So yeah. But that's eventually where I want to get going towards. This extractor is almost done. I got about 70 left. I'm going to move them over to this one once that's done. And then, yeah, we'll move them down here. But that's kind of a long ways off. So, geologists aren't terribly important, especially now that I've got this mole hole. And as long as you're patient, you don't need a whole lot of geologists. So, we're doing fine on that end. And I noticed that my rover was stuck here because I had two solar panels blocking it in, and it had these two pillars. Now the little drones can go kind of like underneath the supports, but the bigger ones, like the explorers and transports and stuff like that, they cannot. So I had to clear out some solar panels for them to get in there. So I'm going to put those back. And then I think I'm going to just create a whole nother bank of solar panels. Just to kind of use up that metal. Because again, like, we have metal for days. Let's do this. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna flip them around. That way our research should...
Meteor incoming. Cable fault reported. Pipe leak reported.
Nice. Yeah, that'll get fixed rather quickly. Now, I am about to discover the microfusion with the artificial sun. Maybe I want to put that up here instead of the dome.
Cable fault reported.
Maybe I put it right there. I think right here we move our rockets to there. I think that's okay. Is this going to get repaired? Because drones... Oh, it's getting repaired right now. Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, drones should be able to access that. And they were able to. Yeah, got plenty of food. That won't be an issue for quite some time. Let's
Cable fault reported.
kick you out and then... put you back in. See, I'm starting to get this all over again.
Funding received.
Like, why is this... Maybe
No
I...
active research. Research complete.
Oh. Yeah, here's the telescope. So I think we'll do this next. And then I kind of want these two. So... This is a good one. I do want that. I should have done that earlier. The in-dome buildings require maintenance less often. And then let's do... This is always nice. Because at this point... maybe I put a... what do you call it? A university in here. I think I'll do that because it seems like my no specialization people like to hang out here. So if they're going to hang out here, they might as well learn to do something else and be productive. So microfusion has been discovered. Got an artificial sun. So I want to make sure that the area around it maybe right here is okay.
Cable fault reported.
It should be. So let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'll turn it off for now, just while we get it set up. Ooh. I do want tribal electric scrubbing. We can always do that later. Okay. Yeah, because if my no specialization people are going to move here anyways, then I might as well turn them useful. We got a posterior load of solar panels, and we're going to have even more. Let's see, how do I do this? So
Pipe leak reported.
there is like an, I don't know what the optimal solar panel placement is, but I know it's like, it's a mix of smaller ones. Actually, I think what I want to do first is, so the key with this is the microfusion. So this is the extent of, this is the maximum range of where the solar panels are going to be that will get light from the artificial sun. And so these squares are what I'm concerned with. So with the large solar panels, what you want to do is, you see the hex that it's pivoting around? That's the main hex that is considered like where that building is. So as long as that hex is within the range there, it's going to receive sunlight from the artificial sun. Otherwise, it's not. And it's only going to receive sunlight from the actual sun. So what we're going to do is we're just going to place them like this. So that when we flip them,
Cable fault reported.
they are within that range there. So yeah, I think the best way to do this is to start from the outside and then work our way in. And then we'll do this. And now we fill in the gaps with small ones. So I think I want to do this.
Cable fault reported.
Again, there's probably a more efficient way to do this, but I think this is pretty good. So you need to make sure that each solar panel is at least touching one hex, but you can so like here, these two solar panels aren't touching a power outlet, but if I put one there, then now that one will receive power from this cord, which is only one hex, and that cord will be connected to one of these, which is connected to that cord. So they can share power through a roundabout way, but they just need to be connected to a power line. Like that. So let's do, and then eventually I want to put electric scrubbers. Let's do this, this, and this. I want to put one here and one here. So I'm just kind of mapping out in my mind like where I want to put
Cable fault reported.
the smaller solar panels and the singular power nodes. So if I do this, I put one here, that should be fine. And then like, so I have like open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like you're saying, well, why don't you put the, well, it needs to be connected to one that already has power, because if I do like 1, 2, 3, 4, if I do it like this, 1, 2, here, I'll pause it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I put a power thing here. Well, these aren't connected to power, so I have to have one of these connected to power, connected to a power node. So that's not going to work. I'm just trying to work out in my mind. So I think, I don't know if I can get away with placing one. I think I need 2. So that should do it. No, I don't want large. I want small. If I do that, that should work. Shift down. So yeah, you can see this little node is connected to this one. So all of these, well, these 4 will be connected to this one, which is connected to that one. So it still receives power. And that should work. This is going to be where my tribe O. I'm going to put this here because this will get power from the artificial sun. So maybe these won't work right away, but they should be fine. And again, like, there's probably a much better way to do this, but this is pretty darn good, I think. Let's go ahead and turn this on. And let's get cracking. And as I'm thinking, I do want... We haven't researched it yet because it's kind of like low priority, but the drone printing, that's how you get more drones without bringing them from Earth. So, engineer. Am I... No, there's plenty of engineer slots open and plenty of residential slots. Why? You're middle age. Why are you there all
Cable
idle?
fault reported. Pipe leak
Engineer.
reported.
Okay, so... Okay, you're
Cable
moving.
fault reported.
Geologist.
Funding received.
Maybe there are people that are just getting... Because I'm like, well, why are they adults? But then I realized, like, well, I do have some, like, adults, middle-aged people, and seniors that are going to school, so
Cable
that
fault
made more
reported.
sense. I was like, why do I have, like, middle-aged? Because usually, like, okay, when your kids grow up, they become youths, right? The youths go to university, and then either they graduate as youths or they graduate as adults. I don't know how long they're there. I haven't really paid much attention to how long they stay there. So usually they should either be youths or adults by the time they graduate. So I'm like, well, why do I have adults? Well, I remembered that I put one in here, and a lot of these people who are no specialization workers are not only youths and or adults. So that's why. Got enough polymers.
Pipe leak reported.
let's give about 11 over to this person. Should at least help somewhat. So we got the concrete. Metals, we're fine on metals.
Pipe leak reported.
Excuse me. Got a little yawn there. Maybe I have to manually... Yeah, I think I want to manually just make sure that these people are... So I don't want all of them to go to school. I want some of them... Yeah, I think now that's what my unemployed people are doing now. Like, they're graduating from the university. And so it takes them a bit to, like, recognize, okay, where is there an open workspace for me? And then it takes them a while to move there. So, pretty certain that's the deal. So you should see this fluctuate between, like, 0 and, like, a couple.
Cable fault reported.
So, except this geologist. Let's move you there. Then I'm going to turn this puppy on just so that it can get repaired. 'Cause this is almost done. In fact, I'll have both of these open at the same time.
Electrostatic dust storm approaching.
See, like before, and I did move a couple people out, but before, like, I had like half of these slots filled up, and now I only have 4 now, so I'm getting quite a few graduates going. And we're getting there slowly but slowly. Now, there is a breakthrough tech that you can get that instead of like one resource, like drones can only carry one resource, but the breakthrough tech allows them to carry 2 resources. So obviously that helps construction go by, or at least getting the supplies for construction to go by a little bit faster. Because the nanites aren't going to do anything, like, because a building will not get constructed unless all of the materials are present. So, which certain ways it's bad, but other ways it's fine. Okay, this one's almost done. Just a little bit, and then I'll move them from here over to here. Let's see if we can get some more fuel going. Put one there and one there. Since this one's going away anyways, because extractors like that. So I don't know if I said this in a previous episode, but when you have extractors like that are pulling something from Mars, like your concrete extractor, your metals extractor, your rare metals extractor, and your water extractor. So really any extractors they cause dust to accumulate on nearby buildings. I think the radius is about 5 tiles, which causes them to need to be maintained more often. So just be wary of where you're putting your extractors, is the point. But again, this one's almost done, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. You know, just little things like that to help cut down on maintenance where you can. Or at least you recognize it, and if the situation arises where you need to employ that strategy, then there you go. But yeah, we almost got our solar panel array is coming along nicely. Idle extractor. Yep, this one's done. So let's add... Oh, I already did. I was going to amplify it.
Cable fault reported. Research complete.
So I think I might have too many geologists. Well, let's get an extractor going down here, just cause. Rare metals.
Cable fault reported.
Okay, so we got the Omega telescope, and I do have enough electronics. I think I'll put that here. Or maybe I want to put that here. Maybe I want to put it here just so it's nearby all my resources. And then, like, I know this is auto, but I wish there was a way, like, I could just turn off, like, one of these. Because, like, I don't want any more geologists. But since I have, like, open work slots, the university's thinking, well, I need more of this. Well, no, I don't. But I'll suck it up. Let's put you to work in the casino. Yeah, so we're a little over... We almost hit 100 colonists.
Cable fault reported.
Slowly but slowly getting the materials required. We've got almost all the metals. We just need the polymers. We've got plenty of polymers. I don't have any of like the I think I want the factory upgrades. Yeah, every little bit should help. Let's get rid of these. And put in our telescope. Well, that's bigger than I thought.
Pipe leak reported.
Yeah, put it here. Yep, I'll put it there. Because again, I want it kind of close. Yeah, so we can have both of these going. Because really, the only thing I'm working, because I have tons of concrete, I have tons of metals. The third part is the only thing I care about, and I've got plenty of electronics. So almost halfway with the polymers. Slowly making our way there. And these dust storms are kind of a pain in the rear, but what are you gonna do? I'm wondering if this telescope might get built before the artificial sun. Could be.
Cable fault reported. Pipe leak reported.
Yeah, we're kind of hovering around 100 there, but not quite there yet. I don't know why I have this dome here, since, like, I do not need metals whatsoever. Do I need more water towers? No, I think I'm fine on water towers. Got plenty of oxygen. Yeah, oxygen isn't an issue. I do like this bigger one. It's just space saving, and even then it's not that much. Like, because this does 5 times as much as this does. Like little things like that. Like, okay, so I could have placed 5 Moxies instead of this one. Oh, well, I do have Moxie. Yeah, that's unnecessary, but whatever.
A colonist has died.
Why did you die? So you work there. Low health. Oh, because he had a chronic condition and I didn't have an infirmary. Well, shucks. Okay. I need polymers.
Cable fault reported.
Oh, nice. I got a genius. Sweet. How far along on this are we? Almost there. Let's see how the progress on this is. Yeah, this one will get built. And 50, about 50 is a good number here for the electronics. One more electronic. Were you bringing it? Yeah, you were, but you had to get charged first.
Milestone achieved. Breakthroughs discovered.
Constructed a wonder. I already constructed one. Yeah, see, I got 3 new ones. Okay, what did we get? Ooh. Nice. This one's really good because instead of costing electronics, drones cost metals. And we have a ton of metals and not so much of electronics. So that's great. This one, you can completely get rid of your non-specialization people so that only service bots. Yeah, if you have humans like work in the buildings, the performance can go higher than 100, but 100's pretty good, at least from what I understand. And it should help with what am I thinking of? I don't know. It'll come to me. But I'm wondering why I got a milestone for that and not... Maybe it's because I had the mod activated, so it's not counting it as a wonder if I can build more than one. But... whatevs. We're almost there. 26 more polymers. You can do it, little drones. Yeah. Definitely some decent breakthroughs. And then what was the other one? It was like just less maintenance. Yeah. Less maintenance is always good. So not too shabby.
Cable fault reported.
I think once this gets built, we'll end the episode unless it takes like ridiculously long, but who knows.
Research complete.
I thought maybe there was one. Yeah, let's do that one. We need that one. In fact, this one should get done fairly quickly. So we'll do that first, and then we'll put it like here. Because I want all my engineers to be in this dome. So we've got the space. Yeah, so here's what I'm talking about. Like, so this one is powered because it's powered by this node. And then this node is connected to this, which is powered by this line. So I don't know if the official term is like daisy cutting or it's like daisy... I don't know. It's daisy something, I think, is the proper term. But daisy rigging? No, that doesn't sound right. We're almost there. 17, 16 more. Come on, little drones. Yeah, I think we pretty much got all the surface metals and... Oh, well, we got some over here. Maybe that's what he's going towards. All the surface metals and polymers. Yeah, see, that's where they're going. Yeah, and these three aren't powered because this node isn't connected to a powered device until this goes up. Then this will be connected to this, which will then connect these three, and yeah.
Cable fault reported.
So drone printing. Let's put that, oops, over here. The drone assembler. So we'll build that. Oh, here we go. Behold the wonder of the artificial sun. Ooh. This thing looks pretty cool, though. I think it's my... I don't know if it's my favorite building, but I think as far as like looking goes, or aesthetics wise, it is pretty cool.
We have a water shortage.
Watch this.
Cable fault reported.
Uh-oh. Now it's draining all the water from my domes. Come on, come on. I need 1,000 water. Getting there. I think they can hold out. The domes can hold out. Almost there. We're almost there. 2/3 of the way there. 3/4. About. Come on. You
Vehicle battery low.
don't need water for that long. You guys are okay. Almost there. Watch this. That's so cool. See now, look. Now, all these solar panels will draw power from this all day and all night. So that's pretty handy. Now look, that bumped. Maybe we'll let it get up a little more. I should have saw what I started at before this, but now that we're reaching like the peak of the day, our research should get a huge bump from this. And we won't have to worry about power ever again. In fact, let's put some more accumulators.
Research complete.
Oh, no. No. Shoot. Crap. I don't want them cozying up next to the dome. I want them... Ow. This. Alright, so I think that's a good place to stop this video. We got our telescope, which helps with the research, and we got 3 new pretty good breakthrough technologies. And then we got our artificial sun. Nice. And see, look, it's starting to become night. Get this guy out of here. So as these solar panels like recede back into their dormant state, these ones stay open because the artificial sun blazes all night. So now we have continuous power from these solar panels, which gives us research during the night, which is nice. So, all right, that's going to do it. If you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If not, well, I'll try to do better next time, and sorry for letting you down. Join us next time. Same dad time, same dad channel. See you later.